Hey friends, I'm Shaz and welcome back to the Ministry of Reviews.
So in this video today, I'll be testing this latest gadget from the famous Carlinkit brand. As you know, Carlinkit is a very well-known brand. It's well known for making very nice and stable and durable car accessories and car gadgets. Now this new model is called Mini Ultra. It's probably one of the smallest adapters in the market today. This is actually a wired to wireless CarPlay and Android Auto adapter. So basically it converts the wired Apple CarPlay or the wired Android Auto connection in your car to become wireless. So you don't have to connect the cables to activate the system on your car screen. The unique thing about this device is definitely the size. This is, as I said, the smallest in the market today. Now compared to some of the other devices I've been testing on my channel over the last couple of years, I just wanted to give you just an idea of how these devices have evolved over time. Right, so these are just a few that I have tested on my channel. There were some other in between which I don't have right now. There was a couple of which were bigger than this one. So you can imagine it all started from this big size adapters, and then as time moved on, it reduced the size of the gadgets from this to this, and this is the MMB device that I tested last week, and now we've got this smaller than that, the Carlinkit Mini Ultra. And I can tell you, at this pace, I would not be surprised if they come up with something like this. These are those adapter dongles that you connect to have the mouse or the keyboard connections. I can tell you, very soon we will be getting these kind of very small adapters that will give you the functionality of wireless CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. But for now, this is what we have. So in this video, I will test the functions and features of Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto through the wireless connectivity on this device. Now this is about, I think, 3 to 4 centimeter long, so it's very small. It comes with this Type A, USB Type A connection, as you can see. And I'll open this later on, but if you need the Type C, you just have to let them know, or you use any of these type of adapters. My car has a Type C connection, so I'll be using this adapter to connect it with this Type A like that, and then connect it in my car. Alright, so now let me take this out, connect it in my car, and then we start testing the different functions and features of this Carlinkit Mini Ultra CarPlay and Android Auto wireless adapter. So keep watching, guys. Alright friends, so I'm in my car and I've got the Mini Ultra adapter with me. As you can see, it's very small, it's very tiny. So what I'll do now is basically connect this with the USB plug in my car. Now my car has a Type C connection, so I need this adapter. This is a converter adapter that I have to connect it like this. And now I'll connect this with the USB cable or the USB slot in my car. But what I'll do is, at the same time, I would also like to see how long would this device take to start up and get to the main landing page or the home page of the user interface of Carlinkit on this device. Alright, so I've got my stopwatch ready with me. So let me connect it. Let's start the timer. Alright, so about less than 10 seconds. It doesn't take long, which is quite good. 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds is quite decent speed for the device to start up and bring us to this page. This is the main home page or the landing page of the interface. Now what you can do is, from this point onwards, you can either go into Apple CarPlay or Android Auto user interface, depending on your mobile phone. Right, so it's very quick, very easy, so what we'll do is we'll start off by connecting the Apple CarPlay. So what you need to do is basically just go into your iPhone, go into the Bluetooth settings of your iPhone, and then look for this device called VEHICONN. That's the name. There you go. This one, click on it, pair the device, and allow it to sync the contacts or the favorites if you want, and then you will see the pairing will start. It will take few seconds. It took like less than 5 seconds for the device to start and get connected with the phone and bring us to the home page or the landing page of the Apple CarPlay user interface that looks like this. Now just keep in mind, this is a one-time setup. You just need to link your iPhone with this device through Bluetooth once, and then it stays connected. Every time you come in the car, it will automatically detect the connection and take you directly to the home page of Apple CarPlay. You don't have to do this process of connecting again and again. Right, so that's why very nice, very convenient. Now this is the home page of Apple CarPlay. You've got the connections here. I have turned off my location, so quickly let me turn it on, and then you will be able to see the map appearing there, the live map. Okay, I've switched it on, so you can see the live map. This is the split screen view. This is the standard Apple CarPlay user interface that is standard to any device. It's nothing special about the Carlinkit adapter. This is standard Apple CarPlay user interface, and the layout. You've got the apps on the left. You've got map appearing on the right side. You've got media and the calendar. And this is a split screen view. If you want to get the full map view, you click on this. You get a full map view, and then you click on these buttons to get to see all the applications available on this on the Apple CarPlay that are installed on your iPhone and which are compatible with Apple CarPlay system. Just keep that in mind, because people do ask me how can they get Facebook or how can they get things like YouTube onto this system. So keep in mind, only the compatible devices or compatible apps can be shown on the screen here. All right, so this is Apple CarPlay, wireless Apple CarPlay. What we can do is very quickly test a few of the features. Now remember, this is now connected with the sound system of my car, so I can use the steering wheel control to use to control the volume. I can use Siri for my iPhone controls to obviously operate Apple CarPlay, and we'll test quite a few things here now. So the first thing I'd like to test is hey Siri, take me to the nearest Walmart. All right, so as you can see, Siri is working fine. Navigation is also working fine, and the screen is quite responsive. There is absolutely no lag, which is important. All right, so let's try to make a call. Hey Siri, call Alina.
No.
Hello Alina, how are you?
I'm fine.
Can you hear me fine?
Yep.
How's the quality of the voice, the audio?
It's good.
Okay, any sort of echo?
No echo.
All right, thank you. All right, so Apple CarPlay seems to be working perfectly fine. Siri, navigation, making a phone call, all those standard and important features are working perfectly fine. Now let's disconnect and then try to connect this with the wireless Android Auto. Alright, so the process to connect to the wireless Android Auto is very similar to the Apple CarPlay process. What you need to do is get your phone, an Android based phone. I've got my Samsung here, and what you need to do is basically go into the connections, click on Bluetooth, and then look for this new device. Alright, this one, click on this device, so it starts pairing. Pair the device. Yep, that's it, it's connected. So it takes a few seconds for the system to start up the Android Auto system and then take us to the home page of the Android Auto user interface. All right, there you go. So just like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto is also very quick to connect. It doesn't take much time, probably less than 5 seconds for the first time, the first setup, and it brings us to this page. This is the navigation page, and this is the main home page or the landing page of the Android Auto user interface, which looks very similar to the Apple CarPlay. I would not spend much time in explaining the functions and the features of Apple CarPlay or the Android Auto system in this video. All we wanted to see was the wireless connectivity with Android Auto is working or not, and as you can see, it does work, very quick to connect, and just like Apple CarPlay, it's a one-time process. It's a one-time setup through the Bluetooth that you need to do with your car and this device, and then every time you come into the car, it will take a few seconds for the adapter to look for the connection on your phone and then bring us to the main page or the landing page of either Apple CarPlay or the Android Auto user interface. So this is the Android Auto user interface. You've got navigation on the left side, you've got media playing on the right side, you've got some apps on the left side. These buttons basically take us to the full app view. So all these apps are available on the Samsung mobile I have, and these are the ones which are installed and compatible with the Android Auto user interface. Looks very nice. It's very quick to load and very easy, very responsive in terms of the screen, and then obviously you can play around with it. You can increase the size. This is a full screen app view. Then you can get into Spotify. You can make calls as well. What we can do is very quickly make a call just to see the voice that we're getting and the audio quality that we're getting.
Hello.
Hello, Alina. How are you? Can you hear me fine?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
Okay. Any disturbance? Any echo?
Nope, all good.
All right. Thank you so much.
Huh?
All right, so the voice or the call quality on both iPhone as well as Android Auto is very nice, very clear. There is no lag, buffering, and this is the most important thing for any of these adapters, because the most frequently used feature or function on these adapters is making calls, and if the call quality is clear and no lag or no buffering or no kind of dropped parts, then it is successful. So in this particular case, everything seems to be fine. We can play music as well. I'm not sure if I'm connected to internet, but if you are, then you can play music. And again, all the functions, standard functions and features, there you go. So you can play music. This is the music I have on my phone. So all in all, perfectly working perfectly fine, both Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto. We've tested some of the important functions and features on both the platforms. The connectivity is really good, and the last thing we would test is to see if the Auto-reconnect feature is enabled. So what we will do is just remove the adapter and connect it back again, just like as if we are coming into the car and switching it on. And let's see if the adapter reconnects with my Android mobile and takes us to the Android Auto user interface automatically. All right, so disconnecting the adapter, connecting it back again, and let's see if it gives us an option on the screen or takes us directly into the Android Auto user interface. All right, so very nice. It brings us directly into the Android Auto. As soon as we come in the car, switch it on. If the Bluetooth on your Android phone is switched on, then the adapter will connect automatically with your iPhone, with your Android mobile, and take you directly into the Android Auto user interface, which is really good. So that's it, guys. Another very nice device from the famous Carlinkit brand. Both Apple CarPlay or the wireless Apple CarPlay and the wireless Android Auto connectivity is working perfectly fine. Now, just keep in mind, as I said earlier, this adapter converts the wired connection to wireless. It does not add CarPlay or Android Auto onto the system of your car. This device works if the car has already built-in wired CarPlay or the Android connectivity. That's very important for this adapter to work. And all this adapter is doing is converting the wired connection to wireless. So all in all, very nice, very good product from Carlinkit. If you like it, if you're interested, if you want to buy this, simply go to the link in the description of the video. It will take you directly to the official Carlinkit store where you can buy this very nice new Mini Ultra CarPlay and Android Auto adapter. That's it, friends. If you like my content, you can go and support this channel with the super thanks icon below. And if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and click on that bell icon so you won't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, guys.